So I got good news for you.
What's that?
I know you fell in love with the way the Tab Performance pipes sounded on Angel.
Oh, yes.
So I've already contacted Tab Performance, and we're going to get you, not only are we going to get you some new slip-ons so it sounds good, but we're going to get you some Folsom Prison handlebars too, courtesy of Tab Performance.
Isn't that wonderful?
Absolutely wonderful. And we're going to do something with these lights too, so I'm going to see if I can contact Custom Dynamics and get you some. We got to get rid of these incandescent bulbs. It's unacceptable. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Heading on, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me, and you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that have never been to this channel before, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant, and the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. I have two special guests here today. One of them is Katie.
Sullivan.
And Katie, this is your 2023 Street Glide Special. Does she have a name?
She does. She has a new name.
It's official.
It's official.
Okay.
Her name is Luli. L-U-L-I.
Luli. All right. So for those of you that are not familiar, Katie's from Massachusetts. Katie came down here to Pooler, Georgia for 5 days, 20 hours of private lesson. She rented Angel and she just did fantastic. She's a brand new motorcycle rider. Again, I say all the time, guys, we all learn differently. So everybody's not going to excel at the rate that Katie did, but she just took on to this stuff, but she's still practicing, as we all are. And after the 5 days of private lessons, we went to the Harley Davidson dealership, and a big surprise to me, she purchased this motorcycle. Now, riding this motorcycle, she got spoiled by riding my motorcycle with the Tab Performance on it and listening to how it sounded. And when she got on this bike, as much as she liked it, she said, it doesn't sound good. So in the video that we did when she bought this bike, I mentioned that the great sponsors that I have, Tab Performance and Custom Dynamics, were going to take care of her. And that's exactly what they did. So I definitely want to shout out Tab Performance and Custom Dynamics. So today, what we're going to be doing, well, before I tell you what we're going to be doing, guys, let's talk about what's already been done. The handlebars on this motorcycle have already been changed. These are the Folsom Prison handlebars from Tab Performance at 12 inches. And guys, it's my opinion, but many will agree. If you ride a Harley Davidson with a Batwing fairing, those stock handlebars are too low. They're too low. Listen, for riding straight and making slight turns, yeah, they'll probably be okay. But if you're riding long distances, you're going to still feel that because your hands are low. But once we start making slow speed turns where you're actually turning the handlebars, like we do on this channel, then you're going to really feel the impact of how low they are. So we took care of that. Well, Katie took care of that, courtesy of Savannah Harley Davidson. But today, we're going to take care of the sound. Now, I'm not going to even play what the stock sounds like. Everybody knows what it sounds like. And if you don't know, I got a bunch of videos that you can watch listening to the stock. But I am going to let you hear the Tab Performance Slip-Ons 50 caliber with the zombie baffle that we're going to put on this motorcycle. Now, you don't have to do 50 calibers. You don't have to do a zombie baffle. But that's what we're doing today. That speaks to everything about Katie and her personality. And I love it. But it doesn't stop there, guys. We're going to be doing the front and rear signal lights on this motorcycle with Custom Dynamics lights. And that's a must because you guys know how crazy this drives me. But this motorcycle comes with incandescent front turn signals and rear turn signals, which is actually the brake lights as well. So this is not going to be an install video, guys. It's just going to be before, after. And if you're interested in seeing an install of any of this stuff, I got plenty of videos for that. I'll put a card up here and I'll put it in the description section. You got anything, Katie?
I can't thank you enough, and the sponsors that have been so generous with me.
Thank you. Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
Without further ado, we're going to get started. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so you would think that by now, I mean, I've done custom dynamics and tab performance installs on a crap load of motorcycles. So you would think by now I would look at it and go, but it always, especially when I compare it to what was on here, it's always such a great improvement, just a great improvement. Starting out with the tab performance, the slip-ons. Again, of course, they're going to sound better. We're going to get to that, guys. But just looking at them, they look better. The pipes that we took off of this motorcycle are 4 inches in diameter. We have 50 caliber 5-inch pipes on it. Now, they start 4.5, but then they jut out to 5 inches. So what that does, and she also has the slant tip. I always tell you guys, you can get a slant tip. You can get a tip that has like a bezeled edge. And again, you can change the baffles as well. We have the zombie baffle in here. We're going to listen to it. But with the slant edge, with the extended bags, it is just perfectly aligned with the bags. I love the way it looks. I made a couple of modifications. And by that, I mean, I just moved the clip that the pipe's attached to. I moved it back a little bit because I wanted the exhaust pipe to be as even as possible with the bags without pulling it too far away from the header. And I just think it looks phenomenal. Now, if we move on to the lights, guys, that's not even a question. It's just a huge, huge improvement. Again, it looks better, but we're talking about safety too. And you want to be seen when you're on your motorcycle, especially an all black motorcycle. So on the rear, now when we put the brakes on, the lights pop on. And if we use a signal light or hazard lights, we don't get that slow, lazy glow. We get pop, 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 pop. As far as the front's concerned, what's huge about that is it's not just a bright amber light. It's actually a clear white light. And it will be amber with the turn signals and the hazard light. So just all in all, outstanding, outstanding. I love it, I love it. What do you think? I showed it to you.
It's incredible.
Yes, and again, so listen, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the bike off this stand. We're going to take it outside, and I'm going to have Katie get on it and start it up because I don't want her to be behind it first. I want her to be on it first so she can experience what it sounds like. All right, let's do it. All right, let's start her up. Oh, look at the lights. Ah, yeah. Much better. Rev it like you mean it. There we go. We got the signal lights going too. You don't know how to rev a bike. Rev it. There we go. Woo! Ah, sounds good.
Oh, do you hear that? That's a pop.
Yeah.
Sounds like rubber.
Love to snap, crackle, and pop.
Right? Oh my God, I can't wait for
All right, guys, so I just want to let you know, I love Katie. I love hanging out with her. Clearly that's the case because, yes, she is a VI preloader. But not every VI preloader comes to my house and I put slip-ons and lights on. As a matter of fact, she was helping me, and then at some point Anita came home and she just went inside and I just did the rest of the work. But there's a bond here. Clearly there is. So again, I want to thank Tab Performance. Big shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys because it's made a huge difference on her motorcycle, both the way it looks and the way it sounds and the way it functions. As far as the practicality of how she can ride this motorcycle. Katie's not 5 feet tall; she's 6 feet tall. So this was a must. Like it's an absolute must. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to Custom Dynamics because again, not only does it look good, but it's a safety thing. She's going to be seen more light. The more light, the better. You guys know how I feel about that. I'm going to put a link in the description section to everything that we put on this motorcycle, I want you guys to check that out. If you don't have custom dynamics as far as lighting on your Harley Davidson or Indian motorcycles, and if you don't have tab performance on your Harley Davidson or Indian motorcycle, check out my videos, check out their websites, punch in the information for the kind of motorcycle that you ride and see what fits, and go from there, guys. I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. Aside from all the stuff I told you about these two great companies, the customer service is outstanding. There's a lifetime warranty on the LEDs, on the custom dynamics lights. It's just a win-win situation all the way around. So you can buy with confidence, and that's key to me as a consumer. Anything you want to say?
Oh my God, I can't wait to take her for a ride. I don't want to leave you guys, but I can't wait to get on her.
Yes.
And it's been an outstanding day. Can't thank you enough.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. All right, guys, listen. I say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. Spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. Seat time doesn't equal practice time, guys. Katie knows that. If you have time to ride your motorcycle, you have time to practice. That is not my opinion. Until next time.
You're so cool. You're so good.
Thank you. All right. Man, it just looks better just sitting there.
Oh my God, these are...
Yes.
Woo!
Oh my gosh. Like I said, when you pulled up, I didn't even hear you. There's never been a time. Like if Finesse comes here, I hear Finesse's motorcycle before he gets here. Why? Because he has 4.5 inch, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, he does. 4.5 inch slip-ons from Tab Performance with the zombie baffle. And all of my motorcycles, of course, have Tab Performance with the zombie baffle, with the exception of Violet. Violet has a louvered baffle, but you're still going to hear her. She's got a stage 3. She's a 122. Same thing with Valiant, stage 3, 122. So it's cammed out. You're going to hear them. You're going to hear them coming. And both of them also have full Tab Performance exhaust. They have Tab Performance headers. Yes, it's a shame because I look at this bike. Well, it's not a shame, but I look at this bike and all I think is, oh, hold up. I got to take it back in and put the lug nut covers on it.